I'm confident in some things, I'm not confident in everything. And I think we're sort of going away now from that classic sense of you've got to be so perfect. And that's what I want to bring more into my work is imperfections. And I think it's important to sell your imperfections so you're just a bit more real to your audience. But, you know, my confidence fails from week to week. Some weeks I'm mad confident. Some weeks I'm like, oh, I'm back here again. Why am I messing up my words again? People look at me and go, you've been doing this for ages, bro. You should be able to do this. But actually, the one thing I can tell you is that, like, failure is the best thing in the world. If you don't go there, you don't know how to come out the other side, and you have to go there. And that's one thing I've always done with my career. I've been very lucky to straddle lots of different spaces, and that's because I've just gone, do you know what, I'll give it a go. The guy from the Premier League came to me last season. He was like, we want you to bring what you've got to us. And I was like, can I do the Premier League? And I was like, do you know what, what's the worst that could happen? Now, what I've also realised recently is that I've just been diagnosed with ADHD, and for me, that whole idea of sort of sitting down still for a minute just ruins my brain, man. I just go mad because I've got so much going on in my head. So actually, the ability to be able to have a discussion with someone, it stimulates me more, and it also makes me lead my questions very differently. Now, you put me in a studio with all these, like, you know, world famous rugby players and, you know, world famous football players. It's a very different dynamic because you're dealing with various personalities, and sometimes some of these guys aren't the best talkers. So for me as a presenter, it's up to me to drive that conversation in a very different, more composed kind of way. So I can't be like that ha 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 kind of guy on screen there. And that actually frazzled me a lot because it's a different discipline. It's about control. And I had this like weird inner feeling of being a bit of a fraud. Like, I thought, man, like, people are going to see that maybe I don't know what I'm doing or whatnot. Yeah, and it's true. And I still have it. I have it every single day of my life. But what I want to do is the best job I can possible. If I'm honest with you, I still find the Premier League really tough because I don't ever use auto cue because I'm also dyslexic. So I usually memorize everything I'm doing. So that's how I think. I think in pictures as opposed to words. So I'm now doing auto cue in the Premier League, and my reading's really, really bad. And actually, deep down inside, I'm just like anxious every time I do it. But slowly but surely, I've been getting used to it. So I've got like a little app on my iPad now. So every night, I practice reading off of the auto cue just so I can get a bit more fluid with it. If I'm honest, this season when I first started, I was really crap. I still am a little bit crap with auto cue because actually for me it makes me feel a bit stilted. It makes me feel a bit boxed in. That auto cue world is like really, really tricky. So if I'm honest, man, I still find it hard. Every single day I work, I still find it hard. And the most important thing is that you find your voice as individuals. You know, there are a whole heap of presenters out there. There's a whole heap of broadcasters out there. But who are you? What's your voice? What's the story you're trying to tell? Because that's what will differentiate you from other people, and that's what will keep you in the job much, much longer than everyone else.